Hey guys, what's up? Before we begin our Python Made Simpler series, let's discuss why we should learn Python over any other programming language and why as a beginner Python should be your first programming language. As a self-taught programmer myself, I do understand the kind of challenges a beginner faces when they start with their programming journey, and especially when you don't have a technical background. Even though I'm a university student myself, but I'm not pursuing computing science as my official degree, I'm a business major, which makes it super important for us to pick up a programming language which is easier to learn, in which we can focus more on the concepts rather than the syntax. And that is where Python comes in. Compared to other programming languages, as a beginner, you will find Python's code to be a lot simpler and cleaner. Let me show you what I mean by that. If we go here, you will see that I've written the same code in three different languages. On the left, we have JavaScript, then Dart, and then Python. As you guys can see that writing the code in Python is the easiest out of all the three languages. In Python, we don't have to care about these semicolons to end our line of code. And then also we don't have to care about declaring the type of variable the way we have done it in Dart, which makes it really simple for us to quickly write the code that we want rather than worrying about these nitty-gritty details. This brings us to our second point, which basically states concepts over syntax. Because Python's syntax is so easy to follow, it will leave you with a lot of time to just focus on the concepts rather than focusing on the syntax. And once you guys understand the concepts in Python, it's really easy to learn any other programming language because when you move from language to language, the concepts are always going to be the same. It's just the syntax that's going to be a bit different. In programming languages such as C and C++, there are a lot of things that you have to manage manually, such as memory management and variable declaration is done manually in C and C++. But whereas in Python, you don't have to worry about those things. All you need to focus on is just the core component of code that you're writing rather than worrying about these mind-boggling things because every single thing is managed by Python in the backend. The libraries that are present in Python are countless. Everything that you want to do in Python has a library for it. Think of libraries as a code that someone else has written, and all you need to do is just integrate that piece of code in your code without reinventing the wheel. Let me show you what I mean by that. So if we go here and we scroll down, you will see that I've imported a math library and I've just simply used a function that is math.square root in order to get the square root of 3. So rather than going on Google and trying to find the formula of square root, what I've done is I've just simply imported the library and I've used that formula. This makes it really simple to write the code because you don't have to reinvent the whole wheel. This is a really basic example, but as you progress further, you will see when things get complicated, libraries are of great help. Anything that you want to develop in Python, such as games, UIs, AI, and machine learning algorithms, all you need to do is just import the library, and in no time, you will be up and running. This brings us to our sixth point, that is data science, machine learning, and AI. We know that in recent years, fields like machine learning, AI has gained a lot of popularity. Even though you don't have a technical or mathematical background, still using Python libraries, you can quickly develop your own machine learning and AI algorithms that are present in Python. Again, like I said, anything you want to do, probably there's going to be a library for that particular thing in Python. And like I said in the beginning of the tutorial, that exactly 8 months back, I didn't even know how to write a single line of code. And I'm someone who doesn't have a technical background at all. So I'm really grateful that I started my programming journey with Python because Python made it really simple for me just to focus on the core concepts and not worry about the syntax. And once I learned the core concepts, it is only then when I transitioned into another language because at that time I already knew the concepts and all I need to focus on was the syntax. So I do believe that even if you're someone who doesn't have a technical background, you can still be a really good programmer if you just keep on practicing. And in that case, Python will definitely help you out because it will make a lot of things easier for you guys. I'm really excited to start the series because I do believe that where you are right now and where you want to be as a programmer, it will definitely help you bridge the gap between those two positions. So guys, I hope this video gave you a good understanding of why as a beginner you should start with Python. I will see you in the future videos. If you really like the video, do hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you.